What's up, everybody?
They didn't even know it was that take.
Well, they will know now. What's up? This is the Off Panel Off Topic YouTube channel. We have been covering the Eric July ISOM trademark lawsuit. We did a video on it. You can find it somewhere on this screen. And we want to keep talking about this because this just fell in our laps. So ISOM.org, which is the International School of Ministry, has been in a trademark suit with ISOM from the Rippaverse.
Yeah.
And because of that, we've got this really hilarious story. Yeah. So they put out the CEO of ISOM Ministries or whatever.
.org, yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He made a statement saying that people were disgruntled sending them emails thinking, why is ISOM connected to this guy, this YouTuber who swears and says these things, these controversial things or whatever.
Because they're so pure.
Exactly. But anyway, because of that, they are going forward with a trademark lawsuit, and Eric July took it upon himself,
in
the middle of this whole thing, to make a YouTube video about it. So we're gonna watch it together.
Also, if you was it last podcast, I believe we talked about, I think
2 podcasts ago.
2 podcasts ago, where we played that video
with
of him talking
with
to the lawyer.
Rikita Law.
This is another example of what you shouldn't do.
Talking.
Stop
talking.
And truthfully, in this whole thing, both sides are shitty. I mean,
well, that's the thing. His own hubris is going to cause him to lose his company.
Yeah, I mean, is there a way for both of them to lose the lawsuit? But anyway.
And I want to make this very clear. He might recover from this. This might not tank him. He might settle this out of court or whatever.
Or he might actually gain some wisdom.
He won't. But there's too much money not to.
Right.
I'm doing a lot of gestures.
Greed.
We're on camera. But anyway.
Greed.
Anyway, let's get this started.
Should I do more?
I'm going to be honest with you.
He's going to be honest.
This is shocking. The International School of Ministry is a video-based Bible school. According to their own words, their vision...
Serious filter. Well, look at this filter. His bill is yellow. Everything else is black and white. It's a very serious
into a church planting center. According to their
only
statement
put
of
that
faith,
on when you
they
want to be
believe
serious.
in the deity of our Lord Jesus Christ and his virgin birth and in his bodily resurrection. They believe the Bible to be the inspired and infallible word of God. And this is partially why I'm shocked that a Christian organization would do such a thing and bring us into a baseless trademark lawsuit. Before I proceed,
that's what I mean. I want to be very clear when we're covering this stuff. I don't really like any of the people involved in this story. I just think the story itself is funny. Like we obviously have.
We're not doing this because we like the International School of Ministry or something.
Yeah,
we don't care either way. But this guy is just kind of getting his just desserts.
Shut up. Sorry.
Okay, go.
We haven't done a React video before, all right?
That's true.
Proceed with the rest of our statement, I'd like to be very clear. We were not in any communication with Good Shepherd or the International School of Ministry prior to the filing of the lawsuit. There were no obvious opportunities presented to engage in a good faith conversation before the lawsuit was filed about what's being alleged. We were not made aware that the International School of Ministry had any issues with the Rippaverse until the lawsuit was filed. Not only did this make this ordeal public, but it was also news to us. So if anybody alleges that Good Shepherd...
Which, remember, he blamed on Vito and Dick Masterson.
Yeah.
And then when confronted by Rikita Law with the information, he said, no, I didn't know it was them. So he lied in a video.
And he's clearly a Christian, which is why he's like, I don't understand why. Hey, can I just, I mean.
Serious filter's back on.
Like, you're not a great Christian yourself, man. I mean, like, you don't own any of your responsibility. Instead of, like, owning when you make a mistake and you say something horrible, which leads to other people getting hurt, you don't say, I'm sorry and I won't do it again, or learn your lesson. You continue to do it because you're worshiping at the altar of greed.
And
thou shalt not have any false idols before me, Eric July.
If he just stops talking about it and paid them a licensing thing, I'm sure it would all go away.
Well, because he's trying to get more money.
And that's the thing, too.
More clicks, more money.
I don't like Eric July. You and I clearly don't like him. But I don't think he doesn't deserve a right to have a comic book and a business. I have no problem with that. And I don't want him to lose that.
Either. No.
But his own fucking hubris is going to fuck over his business. And there's other people that work for him. How can it's like it's
Yeah,
almost
the
ego on this guy.
Well, it's a lot like Alex Jones, you know, that whole
Just
demigod
wanted to get clarification. We find that filing a lawsuit is an interesting way to go about it. Despite all of this, we still had no problems entering into a good faith discussion with the International School of Ministry. If the main issue was centered
Again, that lawsuit was probably just them saying, "Hey, we know you have this. If you want to just give us some money."
Right. Yeah, that's what it's all
It
about.
happens all the time.
Both sides
All the
just want
time.
money. Eric
You know how many
wants money.
people? You know
Isom
how many
wants
people?
money.
You like during that .com bubble when they kept buying all those websites and and like, it's just he could have settled it.
Yeah.
Could have paid him a little fee.
Yeah.
And we'd have been done with it.
And done.
around assuring there was distinction between the Rippaverse and the International School of Ministry, we were open to negotiations. We disagree that anyone would truly confuse a ministry and a comic book company or comic book character, but we were certainly open to hearing and addressing real concerns. We had some settlement discussions, and we thought that we were on track to finding a mutually beneficial solution. But we were blindsided when the International School of Ministry, a non-profit, demanded profit from our company to be a part of the negotiation. And they wanted this to be perpetual. Again, this is shocking.
No.
The demand for
It's called a
our profits
licensing
doesn't
fee.
seem to
Serious
have much
filter,
to
Tyler.
do with the alleged concerns over confusion. But even worse, the International School of Ministry is demanding limits on our ability to create, and that's all we want to do as a company. Build characters and create comic books. We want to give our...
Yeah, but as we've stated previously many, many times, Eric, you don't even know what your characters are because, I mean...
Yeah.
You haven't even figured out their powers and stuff. Like your writing's not good. It's just good writers don't have to explain.
Well, that's not even here nor there. Again, it's a licensing fee.
Yeah, you should still have the right to create.
And then you got this
I'm
whole.
not
He's
trying
got
to infringe upon your right to create.
Here's another reason.
It's just that your creations suck. Sorry.
Here's another reason that I think that he's going to cause his company to tank is because he's not only doing this. The guy who pranked him, which we made very clear was a stupid fucking thing. It's a troll. It is what it is. I wouldn't have done that.
Live by the troll, die by the troll, Eric. Sorry, but that's what
he did kind of bring it on himself.
I mean, look, that's how you live your life, and that's what you make your money off of. And when it happens back to you,
I'm pretty
instead
sure,
of being like, well, those are the breaks, and you know I had a good run. You're like, oh, fighting back, and that's fine. That's fair. That's your right.
I'm pretty sure he shared things of like fans at like Universal Studios in Disney Land or Disney World with like Rippaverse shirts on, flipping off the shit at Disney. So like, this is literally what that guy did.
Yes.
The only difference is he put on a two $20
now you're
bills,
being affected by it.
two $20 bills, some bunny ears, and one with a carrot.
And none of us give a fuck what any of that means. None of us give a fuck.
I don't know what the bunny shit is. I don't care.
Nope.
The thing is,
but clearly it scared the shit out of Eric.
He called the cops twice. He called them like once after it happened and then the next day. And he's trying to get this dude for stalking, which is a Class 3 felony in Texas. And maybe like if he gets vandalism, but like
I don't know.
People don't really get charged with vandalism if they put stickers on things. It's an inconvenience, but you know, it's annoying, but people just rip off the stickers and then wipe it down a little bit with some water and it's whatever.
Yeah.
So
anyway.
Yeah. It's just all of this drama, and I'm like, it
doesn't have to be like
away.
This. Yeah.
He could have taken that money. No, here's the thing. To wrap that up, he could have taken that money and said, "Thanks for the money. Monetize your haters, man." He could have used that troll to his advantage.
Yep.
But he couldn't help himself.
No.
Customers a good time, and we want them to have fun. In the words of Neil Gaiman, we strive to make good art.
How fucking dare you?
No. You're like, yeah, but not because of that, but because of Neil Gaiman's not on your side, dude, at all. Like, as far as I know, yeah,
it's just,
I don't know.
Wow.
But yeah, this
has been such a fulfilling project, and our lives have been changed.
That would be like me saying, like, hey, man, you know, my music, I'm just trying to carry on the legacy of Kurt Cobain, man.
You know what?
Nobody's going to believe that.
I'm going to bump this up to like 1.5 speed. I can't.
Yeah, he's
so boring.
Yeah. Okay.
For the better. And it's unfortunate. unfortunate that a Christian organization
It's so much
would
better when you
limit
do
this
it
mission
faster.
and demand control.
It's more
It's
entertaining.
just shocking. I'll speak on the merits of the lawsuit in a bit, but we have not infringed on the trademark rights of Good Shepherd. So
Serious
I'm telling
filter.
this story publicly a lot earlier than I wanted.
Or you
It is
should
important
at
that you
all.
know where the
Just
name
stop
ISOM
talking.
originates. It is not an acronym. It is one of our characters' heroic name, and though he does have an in-universe reason for being named as such, which will be revealed.
You don't know. You don't fucking know. You don't even fucking know. You're just making it up as you go along, which, to be fair, is how art is created. But you have more of a... How you convinced an artist to draw shit like... I'm sure at some point the artist, I don't know who it is, but I'm
Right.
sure was like, hey, so can you, let me in on the secret? And he was like, I actually don't know. And like, well, I don't want to draw this then. But clearly... I don't know. The artist didn't ask. Like, what are you going for here, dipshit? Like, what?
In a later issue, the name ISOM is near and dear to me. ISOM launched what has been my dream company. The character and everybody attached to him were named with purpose. The character of ISOM
Then Google search ISOM before you commit to it.
Right.
was my way to honor my family. Isom is the first name of the second generation patriarch of my family, Isom Knox. He was born in 1851 in Arkansas. He's my great-great-great-grandfather. In the
Prove it. If you can prove it, fine. Prove that.
Yeah, I have
Show
no problem
it.
with that. I have no problem with that. Okay.
Because that seems oddly specific for you to lie about it. So I feel like you would have documentation of it, right? Like,
Yeah, but you've been caught fucking,
lying
with
in
your
the past. Yeah.
verse, Isom's real name is Avery Silman, and his last name is based on Isom's wife name, Mary Jane Silman, my great-great-great-grandmother. His
Again, possible.
first name, Avery, is based on my
There we go.
great-grandfather, Avery Knox, who was born in 1897 and is Isom's grandson. So this character's first, last, and hero name
Again, but do a Google search.
Right.
Do a Google search.
are all based on real people that are my family members. The name Isom predates Good Shepherd in both my family and other instances, many other instances. But it isn't just Isom whose name is based on my family. The same is said for his sister, Altona. Altona Knox is the name of Avery Knox's sister, thus making her one of my aunts. Avery's parents are named
Holy shit.
What do we have?
Holy shit.
What does this
Here's
have to do with the lawsuit, though?
Oh my God.
Altona?
I came to a conclusion here,
Okay.
and we're gonna play it out a little bit more. But I got an idea of where this is going, and I'll be honest, I have not watched any of this before. This is a
Okay.
full reaction,
Yeah,
but I can
this is
predict.
just-
I want to predict. This is I'm not even predicting. I'm telling you.
This is-
This is
yeah.
a self-insert, right?
Yeah.
Which is what I've seen where he has critiqued self-inserts and said it's bad writing. I don't mind. Like, this is cool. This is a cool idea. Like, oh, if you are truly incorporating your family's name and you
Right.
had some pictures there, but if that's truly your family name, cool. But do a Google search. But then you can't sit there also and say when you're critiquing Marvel and DC and bitch about self-insert characters, because you just did it. You are Isom is you.
Yep.
You're admitting that right
Yep.
now.
Yep.
Which, not a problem.
No.
But I'm only
But
pointing it out
you're
because you made
ra-
it a big
you rail
deal.
against
You
it
say
all
it's
the time.
bad writing.
Yeah, so, and we already know it's bad writing.
Also, to be clear, it's just because I don't like this guy. And and like this is why I don't like this guy. First of all, his politics suck.
Yeah.
And that's probably my biggest one, right? But
Well, he uses
he
being a
can't-
Christian to be an asshole.
and he's using all
Can't
of
stand
this
that
like
shit.
shit and all this like he attacks Marvel and DC all the time.
Mhm.
And like I would be much more supportive of him as a creator. Like, fine, he has shitty politics, but he just has this comic book, whatever.
Sure.
Because there are a couple of the guys that hang out with them, like Razor Fist and like some other like fucking dudes, right? Shit. I don't care. I'm not gonna read it.
No.
But like his whole shtick is attacking Marvel and DC. So now I'm looking at it in a lens of like you cannot criticize things for self-inserts and all this other shit.
Yeah.
And then do it yourself.
Hypocrite.
Jacob and Harriet. Jacob and Harriet Knox are the first generation and the mother and father of Isom Knox. So they are the parents of Isom in both our universe and in real life. As you can see, Isom isn't a random name. It's my creative way to
Self-insert
honor
character.
my family. Again, it is unfortunate that Good Shepherd takes exception to this. The sad part of this situation is that Dr. Gilfillan, Good Shepherd's founder, personally asked me to explain this when I met with him. And I did. This was before they demanded a perpetual profit off of
It's
our work.
$10 a year.
My effort to honor my family.
That's probably what it
Even
is.
having no conversation with them prior to this lawsuit, we were still amenable to negotiating, so as long as it was good faith. They clearly were unwilling to withdraw any monetary payment, and we do not take those frivolous threats lightly. But let's talk about the trademark. Now, a trademark is connected to specific goods sold under the mark. Good Shepherd failed to accurately compare the relevant goods. The goods identified in their registration fall into distinct classes. Class 9 covers audio material, and Class 16 covers print material. In their original letter to me, Class 9 is what Good Shepherd rely on, but that's limited to audio material, not comic book
What about your
characters. So
YouTube
there's some
videos? I mean, those audio about Isom. Anyway, keep going.
identification of the covered goods
I don't
in the
know.
lawsuit as it was filed. That's obviously a problem. But they also are trying to expand the scope of the goods they claim are under this mark by claiming that they're printed instructional, educational, and teaching materials all in the field of religion, which is a direct text from their registration, somehow could be confused with comic books. But the worst part is that the ministry's claimed goods involve religious content, not comic book characters. Conveniently for them, their arguments broaden the scope of the goods that they claimed with the trademark office. We do not sell audio or...
But again, he makes a good point. What about the spoiler, like this podcast you do about Isom? Wouldn't that be audio? I don't know.
I don't really understand it. I think he's just talking. I think he just, I don't know. Whatever, man. I mean,
Can I bump it up to 2 speed?
no, it's fine this way.
I hate it.
I know.
He's just boring.
Yeah.
I thought this would be.
It's all- yeah, we're more than halfway through.
electronic books. We do not sell print material centered around religious instructional content. Our industry is dominated by physical copies, and that's all.
Like merch? Like you sell merch.
Yeah,
I'm sure
you
they
sell
sell
merch. Yep.
merch
Yeah,
as well.
Merch.
Probably.
Merch.
That would be my guess. I don't know.
Merch.
But Good Shepherd is claiming that we sell many of the same types of goods, and that's nonsense. They're relying on the fact that our character has a cross on his belt.
Oh yeah, he has a cross
Oh,
on his
no.
belt, so that's what makes it. Cause like,
Really?
well, he is like.
Good Shepherd does it.
Good Shepherd does not own the rights to the use of a cross symbol. On top of that, claiming that there is overlap in the target market is flat out wrong. Good Shepherd identifies itself as the largest multi-denominational video-based Bible school in the world, targeting Christians who seek to obtain training to bring forth the word. This was stated by televangelist Marilyn Hickey, and it's on their website. We are a comic book company. We set out to entertain.
Do a Google search.
Also, if you're just there to entertain, then why do you feel it necessary to involve your politics, which have real world consequences? Okay, now people who get their like stuff from Fox News, they don't know this or refuse to acknowledge it, but Fox News is still traded as an entertainment channel on the stock market, publicly traded and publicly classified as an entertainment channel. So when they tell you they have a fair and balanced news, they're lying because they're not news. This guy is the same fucking bullshit, dude. It's the same fucking bullshit. Same shit.
Entertain first and foremost. The Rippaverse is not a ministry, nor does anything that we do have faith-based instructional or training aspects. Maybe there will be some overlap if our business was like the International School of Ministry with Pastor Chris and Christ Embassy, or if we were the Illinois School of Ministry, or the Indiana School of Ministry, or the Islamic Society.
None of these are trade.
Yeah.
What does the trade and trademark mean?
I don't know.
Trade.
Specifically involved in faith and ministry. To our knowledge, there aren't any active trademark disputes between them and Good Shepherd. The Rippaverse, on the other hand, is not a religious organization. The individual religious beliefs of our employees and contractors are completely irrelevant to what we do. We have a public code of ethics, and it says nothing about religion. But we are a for-profit business, and that is what Good Shepherd has demanded. Convenient and, again, shocking. This claim of actual confusion has been unsupported. Dr. Gilfillan has publicly already acknowledged his lack of knowledge regarding...
It's my dog, by the way. I'm not. Looks like my hand's in your lap.
Let me help you with that.
the credibility of the
He
example
is really
given in
boring.
the original
I
letter.
know,
The lack of
right?
Investigation is alarming. They got an email from a person claiming to be a senior reporter, despite them operating under an unprofessional email. Had they done their research, they would clearly see that this is just a disgruntled critic of mine. That led to Good Shepherd's alleged confusion and thus a frivolous lawsuit. In fact, every example of actual confusion that we've been provided
Serious
by Good
filter.
Shepherd were online internet trolls. By continuing on with this, they're actually incentivizing more trolls.
Like you? You fucking asshole. Like you fuck. What a fucking dick. You know what? That's like me making a video that says, hey, you know what? If they keep up with this, they're going to keep making my music a thing. Okay? And like make it more and more and incentivize people like me.
Or something else. These trolls would like nothing more than to
No
use the
self-awareness
to make this
whatsoever
very
on this
Trolls are
man.
using Good Shepherd's naivety or simple greed to harass us. It is unfortunate that Good Shepherd does not seem to understand this. And because they
Also, don't you hate playing the victim? Sounds like you're playing the victim.
not investigated prior claims of confusion, we cannot rely on the blanket assertions. We presented several ideas and we're willing to make concessions. We believe our suggestions benefit both parties, but is this what was desired? We're not sure how profiting from our work perpetually.
All right, pick a filter and stick
Again,
with it,
it's
man.
$10 a year. I guarantee it's $10 a year, dude.
Accomplishes this. They basically agreed to none of our core bullet points and came back with wanting perpetual payment. Even to this day, we are happy to settle this on reasonable terms. We aren't impeding on their rights, and these types of agreements to coexist peacefully are made by trademark attorneys every single day. Many times these are completed amicably without any money changing hands. This should not be difficult.
But you made it difficult, didn't you,
He
you
did.
dumbass? I love that he's leaving the fucking question unanswered, or like this should not be difficult. And the unanswered question that everybody is asking is, well, why did you have to make it difficult then?
Again, all of this could have just been gone away.
I guarantee you it's $10 a year. Like, hey, just give us $10 a year so that, it's a good faith because we had the trademark first. It doesn't matter about your family. We had the fucking trademark first.
Google
That's
search.
It.
Google
That's fucking it.
search.
It's not our fault that you don't know how to work the fucking Google machine, okay? It's $10 a year. But you know what? Dickhead said, I won't. I will not. I refuse. My principles,
Dog
blah,
making a
blah,
cameo.
fucking blah. So you know what? Now they're going to get him for like $1,000 a year.
All right,
Good
we're
job,
almost done.
shithead.
We can do this.
God
When Good
damn.
Shepherd claimed that a forever license payment is required to protect their right. That is simply not true. A perpetual license would tie both the Rippaverse and
No,
Good
it
Shepherd
wouldn't.
together forever. I thought that was specifically what Good Shepherd hoped to avoid. So let's be clear here. Number one, we went into negotiations and there was no indication they wanted profit off of our business. This was a subversive strategy, and it wasn't until after the initial negotiations did they want perpetual payments. We easily could have come up with an agreement where both parties coexist
But here we are.
with no constant payment. This type of agreement is largely the norm. Number two, this whole thing was initiated due to trolling. Had they done their diligence, they would know they were relying on false reports to initiate this very conflict. Good Shepherd saw this as a monetization opportunity.
You have to have like actual like a reason to be in court. So though they may have gotten their start into what's going on by trolls, like, hey, trolls alerted them to what was going on, and then they made their investigations, which caused them to say, hey, we can take this motherfucker to court. Okay, so what you're saying is that they have nothing but false information. They may have started at a false start, but they got to the same place regardless. You were doing something wrong, dude. Sorry. So...
and that would explain their lack of research. Number three, just as I explained to you all in this statement, we gave Good Shepherd the origin of the name ISOM. They specifically asked for it, and expressing this could assist the settlement process. That doesn't seem to be the case because, well, now they want to profit off of the name of my
Oh
great
my
great
God.
grandfather. Number four,
Wow.
I don't think he says the same number of greats every time. I think if you look back in the video, in one it'll be like great great grandfather, and then great 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 grandfather, and then
close.
great 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 great
Yeah,
grandfather.
we're so
four,
close.
Good Shepherd was not open to compromise. They lauded greater demands as negotiations went on. This seems to create more conflict rather than resolve it. To the audience, think about this. Sonic is the name of a fast food company, and it was founded long before even my own mother was alive. As indicated in their name and slogan, they were about fast service. They, of course, became known for items like the chili cheese coney. Sonic is also the name of a video game hedgehog that runs extremely fast. Ironically, he is also known for eating chili dogs. Yet even the Sonic Corporation and Sega Sonic can coexist. They are in two completely different industries, and they both sell merchandise.
I want to point out,
Hey, way to give them the idea to fucking way to give Sonic Burgers the idea to start selling Sonic chili cheese dogs. Sonic the Hedgehog chili cheese dogs, you asshole.
well, also
Fuck. There's little bits of hedgehog
Sonic-
in it.
there's also Sonic is also like, that's something they worked out, right? He literally talked about that earlier in the video, and
Also, the game is called Sonic
the
the
Hedgehog.
Hedgehog.
Yes, he's referred to as Sonic, but the official title is Sonic the Hedgehog. And again, there's an agreement between the two, and you're right. It sells chili dogs. It's going to help them sell chili
Yeah,
dogs.
why would they? Yeah.
With their brand of Sonic. Look, guys, we did everything in our power to resolve this. This could turn out
Also, this motherfucker wore a Sonic hat just for that point. of this video.
Be a very expensive affair, and it's unfortunate that a Christian organization wants to go this route. We've assessed the risk, and even in the worst case scenario, it's still worth it to us to fight like hell. This organization does not want me to use my own family name unless we pay them for the rest of our lives.
Kick
We
your
cannot
ass.
simply agree to that, and it looks like we're taking this to court. I want to thank each and every one of our supporters for the continued support. The Rippaverse will
I'm
keep
not
going,
one of
and my
them.
legal team will be handling this. We're going to keep you updated, and to the people that despise me this much, you need to seek professional help. But there are dozens of livelihoods that depend on the success of the Rippaverse. We have employees.
give
and
him credit.
contractors
He
that
is
are working
funny
dream jobs
sometimes.
in an industry they care so much about. I care a lot about them, and I'm highly appreciative.
Which is
of their
why
work.
it's
In a world where-
frustrating that you're fucking it up.
Also, nice mustache, dude. What's going on there?
Oh, I don't know. Well, that's enough for the night. We've had enough. Here's the thing. I don't think we said it enough times in the whole video.
Yeah.
I want to be very clear, and you and I feel the same. We don't think that Eric deserves to not have a comic book company. We don't think that Eric doesn't deserve to have all this stuff. We're not for that. I don't even know if this really is a serious lawsuit or how serious it can be, but Eric is actively making it worse.
Right.
And he just everything he's doing with the troll, with this
Right.
lawsuit, he's just
and you are a troll, dude. And look, you want to talk about your comic book, and we feel the same way about that. Like you said, we don't see any reason why Eric July can't have a comic book and create and stuff. And to be honest, I could give two shits about the International School of Ministry. All of you can just fuck off, okay? Because you're all blinded by religion in the first place. The Rippaverse has nothing to do with the comics. So if you have somehow conflated those in your accounting, that's on you, dude. And third, all these people that you showed have their own followings by now, so that if you fucking completely failed, these shit-stained fucking losers would still find an audience.
Did you know one of his writers is Chuck Dixon?
Yeah, because Chuck Dixon decided to jump
That
into the fucking right-wing,
QAnon comic book.
stupid
Yeah.
fucking asshole.
Also,
man.
don't point that out.
He
That'll upset
wrote.
Eric.
He wrote a couple of books that I grew up that I read.
Yeah,
a
he was
couple
a
times.
great. He was he wrote a ton of
Hey,
issues
guess
of
what?
Batman.
Hey, Chuck Dixon, fuck you, man. Okay,
what he said.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you are.
That's it.
And way to bring all these people who trusted you into your fucking lawsuit, you fucking jerk. What a dick.
Eric July sucks. That's the whole point of
I
this
don't
video.
despise him. I can't stand the hubris and the undeserved ego, dude.
This is what happens when you cultivate an audience.
And you call yourself a Christian? Bullshit. God. Oh.
Yeah.
It's not about despising you. It's about being disappointed in you as a human being, dude. I'm sorry, but you're not a good human being.
You're just a jerk.
You're a troll, and now you're getting fucking trolled.
And
I
you're
have no
hurting
sympathy.
people
Yeah.
because you can't just set your ego aside.
So are all these fucking assholes that we just watched too.
So thanks so
you.
much for watching this reaction.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, we're experimenting with doing more video
We're a couple
stuff
of dudes in a basement.
for the show. We're just two dudes in the basement with a dog behind us. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell. Hit the bell icon.
And you know what? Just to give them something to talk about, yes, I did do the devil horns, which means I must be a Satanist.
It's my dog.
That's sarcasm, not like you understand what that is. Yeah, we're out. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.